What up, man? I want to go back from the one of the last ones I made about rap beef and things like this. Y'all, yeah, man. Like I don't know if I really spoke on it, but y'all do know that like niggas is like a concept. Like niggas is not real. Like when somebody say niggas ain't real, it's a different tone now because it's like not the people, the concept of a person that refers to themselves as a nigga is like, or this like, nah, I mean, son, nah, I mean, words, son, nah, I mean, like that, like, whatever that is like not. Like there was a whole debate, but it's not a debate. That I can't remember the dude's name, but yeah, that dude. Shout out him. But it was going back and forth about how how the culture isn't their culture. Like culture, like I've said before, is cultivated. And you think like it's not a debate. The issue is just getting people to see that that's what it is. But dude, like that whole concept of what a nigga is was given to you.
Hey Johnny.
Yes.
You got your coffee?
All right, you can come around. Actually, you know what? We can. So I ain't got the fucking key. What did she say? What did she say? But the whole concept of it is not real, and that's a huge issue for me because, like I say, people now have to it's in stages, it's in progressions, and I'm noticing the progressions. Right, it's like you start because I mean you even have all of the little things that kind of like come up behind it. But the rapping group dudes, they got the suit and ties, and you got those dudes, and you got Motown, and you got like the Sugar Hill Gang, and then you got like certain people like Grandmaster Flash and all these dudes, and they come up, but like some of them, you gotta like. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of these, like you don't even know. I don't. I'm saying I don't even know how many people. That's why it's just like ugh. But right? Like it's like you have this progression of people, groups, and things like that, and now you get to this, Young Jeezys and all of the, and not even just the mainstream dudes, but the you know what I'm saying? Those dudes have come up through, like you don't even realize that it's happening the way it happens, right? But those dudes saw something and said yeah, and the dudes before that saw something and said yeah, and now it's the same where they see people like what is today, and without the an actual like a real, like not even a concept, but a knowing of what is and what isn't, and it's not, So when they listen to the music, or have the mannerisms, or act a certain way, or do something a certain way, they have this idea that that's what it is. That's what life is. And if you're not brought up, or you don't know, or someone around you hasn't told you, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's goofy. Don't do that. That looks ridiculous. Don't do that. That's whatever, right? Like. If you're not told, you don't know, essentially. Sometimes if you are told, you don't know, but it's the same thing. Like like I don't see how, like I think only because it's today that's why, that's what makes it okay, because it's today. But if you look back in history, oh my God, dude, those people were so stupid. I don't get how they didn't realize that they were going through what they were going through, and they were being controlled and manipulated the way they were being controlled and manipulated. It's insane. How is that even possible? What is going on here? How did they even get to that situation where they couldn't get themselves out of it? And then you see, the suburban children, swerving and curve, you know what I mean? You see them, and you listen to what they listen to, and it's not even like I said, it's always the songs that are degenerative. It's rarely a song that speaks like life or lessons or anything like that. It's usually because they feel in their mind that they've already made it to a certain place, that, like, and this is most likely subconscious for me, it seems, but that they've come to a place to where everything is perfect, fantastic. There's no issues. People got money, they're comfortable, they're set up, and they're good to go. And then they think that listening to this certain rap song or these certain people, that they know that this is it, until someone tells them, you don't know, like, shut up, you know what I'm saying, you know what you're talking about, until that day comes, or they get just beat up or something like that, or some real shit happens to them, and they can't function after. They don't know how to, like, deal with it, because they've never ever seen anything or dealt with anything like that before. It kind of goes into that, where you don't have a real idea of what is. You think you know until it's too late. Just apply that to the people that think they started it. Just apply that to the people, to the founders and the trailblazers of hip hop and rap and all these different genres, and all the people and the concepts of how it is to be a human. And that's layers on layers. But how to be just a human, or how to be just this, or how to be a nigga, or how to be a gangster, how to be a rapper, how to be in the trenches, how to get it out the mud when you don't have to. Only, like I said, only speaking about the hard times, and only staying in the hard times, and that being a perpetual thought, idea, concept of, well, we just like you got to stay real, because you no longer, you got out, and now that's a weird thing how they do that, right? Because it alludes to this. It actually alludes to this, but it's funny how that plays out. But it's like, you can't get out of the hood. You can't do better. You gotta stay there, because if not, then you're not real. You fake now. What you trying to say that you ain't, dude? What? And I put, now that he grown, no niggas. This is also a part of what I wanted to say, because it's kind of a different thing, but it's no niggas. Now they want to be a nerd. They want to be cool, laid back. They don't want to do this. They don't want to slap nothing. They don't want to beat up nothing. They don't want to extort nobody. They don't want to do none of those things now. They don't want to run up in nobody's house no more. They don't want to, nothing. Now they want to teach their kids this. And because like I said, I'm saying on the degenerative part of what a black man or even a nigga is supposed to be, being fabricated. But the dudes that actually like catch on and are called fake and sellouts and all the things, white, you name it, right? They're the ones that realize, dude, this ain't for me. This ain't the lifestyle. 50 Cent, all these dudes, this ain't for me. This ain't the lifestyle. I don't need to live it. This ain't cool. There's better ways to do it. If nothing else, I can be a businessman. That's it. There ain't no difference. Hustler, businessman, gangster, it's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. But now he's like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I could be anything else other than just being in the streets where I came from, an actual place where I actually came from. You notice how they don't have that mentality, like a 50 Cent doesn't have that mentality, like, I'm a real nigga. I'm a this, that, and the third. And you a whole nerd. You know what I'm saying? And they're nerds. You go back, it's so funny how even like you go back and look at all the rappers and look at them now that they're older. Nerds. They don't even talk like they used to. They talk like nerds. They talk all nice and sweet and proper and yeah, I was never in, yeah, just, what is that? What is that? They love to get out the hood, get their kids in private school, don't want them in the streets. Nah, it's cool to talk white, right? It's cool. Nah, it's alright. Like I say, man, I bring it up because, yeah, it's a little bit of a, you know what I'm saying, some bumps and bruises. It's crazy, but it's also mainly to teach and say, but it's crazy to see. It's crazy to see that, to see that people would get teased for being themselves. Parents want to teach them better, not get them brought up like this, that, and the third, and just have a life that you want to live your way. And that being an issue. Now being, dude, that's a mind, dude, not whatever, but it's whatever, but that's a mind fuck for real. Now it's actually cool to be a nerd. Now it's actually cool to be a square, straight up. Now it's cool to be, but it wasn't before. You know, how the tables have turned. And, you know, make sure they talk like this, act like this. You got it, because now it's not cool. You realize that there's a, like, and it's cool, and I get that too, because this is my saying, is that realizing people are finally, like, catching on. Like, they're seeing it. Like, they're realizing that it's not worth holding on to a man-made concept given to you by a person that ain't even a, well, apparently they are the real niggas. Like, if you know, you know. But apparently they are. But given to you, just like, you know, plumber's ass in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Like, given to you, and you go, this is mine. I remember back 40, 50 years ago, my grandpa, my dad, my uncle, he was sea walking, swimming up in the fucking Dorian it up, keep swimming, fuck, grooving and moving, dude, fucking hitting it. He did it, now I do it. Where he get it from, who knows? Who knows where he got it from, but that's not the point. The point is, he probably came up with himself, to be honest. I'm not gonna brag, but he probably came up with it himself. This dance, this concept, this right here, this whatever, he probably did it himself. Not to brag though. All the while, dude, like, and me see this back in the day and go, but that's not even you. And you trying to tell me that this ain't me, or you trying to like put me down for me being this, for me being myself. And you run around with this concept thinking that you know, right? Wish they kids, right? They want their kids to be like people like me now. The same, like I said, the same dudes that was teasing, all of bullying, doing all this stuff. Oh, that's lame. That's this, that, and the third. Now they love to have their children be like that. I wish they'd go play Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and no girls, right? Like the dude I put the dude they used to act all hard around. They want them to turn out like me now, like people like me, nerds like me, or whatever the case, right? That now they want them to be like me, like us, like people like that. It's like, yeah, I put funny how life turns around. I always wanted to be accepted and liked by them. I wanted to be like that because apparently that's what you got to do to be cool. In the beginning, you know what I'm saying, being of course young and impressionable, it's super easy. It's too easy to fall prey to it, to want to be like something because there's nothing else and there's no other. Like having to be the example, having to be the example is tough when you really truly have nothing else to go off of. It's not easy. And so it kind of gets to me that, you know, now that somewhat of a blueprint has been laid out, you know, it's cool to be it. It's weird, dude. So yeah, man, I gotta say it again. You do realize that this concept that you have ain't even yours. So like I say, when it comes to this I guess it's over now anyway. You know, I make a video now, it's over now. But apparently it's about done. But like I say, you see these people that they're now giving the new concept of what a real nigga is, or whatever you gotta do to like be cool. It is just a watered down version of what people actually looked up to back in the day. Like what people actually, even though it was like I said before, like looking at rappers and like Lil Wayne and all them back in the day, where you're like, wow, I never heard that before, and then realizing it's just more of like, you know, mind manipulation in the machine. If you listen to him now, you're like, dude, because he shout out to Dolo said that, dude. It's just like I could, like, you know what I'm saying? Now I get it, because he started it, he did it all, but dude, I probably could do it. You know, I probably could do it. Now that I'm, you know what I'm saying? It feels like Sugar Hill Gang vibes when you don't realize that it wasn't what you thought it was type. Even though it was really good, of course you enjoyed it. But yeah, man, you just kind of notice that it's not what you thought it was. And it was way more of, you gotta like this because we said you gotta like it. But now that you listen to it, like, because there's so many songs you just wouldn't listen to. Like, they're not real bangers, or they're not real, you know, ride around type music. It's not something you just want to like. Now, if you got a crowd with you, that's a little different. Because I wanted to say that too. I think it's funny how, like, you know what I'm saying, you'll be in a room. Because, like, people, like, try to go back and forth, if I can speak on that, the whole, whatever is stuff going on with breaking Hedy Lamar. Hedy Lamar. Is if I'm by myself and I can't, like, jam, it's not. Now, of course, because everybody's, like, you know, with a crowd and everybody's bumping and grooving and doing whatever. And that's one, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Because you got, like, the energy of it being there. Like, you know, so you got the energy, but like, I put myself in the mindset, like the space of when I hear a song and everybody's like, because like it happened today, I was at the, you know, and she was like, check this out, you know, because she was like, how do you feel about it? I was like, I don't really care for it. She was like, oh, well, I like it. You know, I don't really like whatever too, but I'm really into certain things like this, and this is one dude, you know, because apparently, like Dolo said too, dude, it's not even about the music. It's about the dudes, you know, the incels doing stuff about the music, essentially. Like, but she was like, this dude made this thing, and you know what I mean? And she, you know, starts playing the skit or whatever he got going on Instagram. And I just put myself, because she was like, no, because you gotta listen, because like, I don't think there's any bops, man. I don't think there's any, like, you know, I need you know, I need something. I need some substance. I need that good groove, like I was talking about. And she was like, well, Kendrick made one, and I guess it's the Not Like Us. And like, I put myself in a space of like, if I was at home by myself listening to this, would I want to listen to it? Like, because I gotta do it. I gotta take away the stigmas. I gotta take away the concepts. Take away all of it. Take away the whole idea of whatever all this crap is, and just go, nah, fuck all that. If I was just sitting by myself, no influence, no nothing, and just sat back and listened to this, how would I feel about it? I don't really give a fuck. I don't really care. I think it's dumb. I don't like it. Like I said before, man, like, it's the energy of, you're doing this because, and I feel the insecurities, you're doing this because, and I feel the, you know, the mishaps and downfalls. I feel it all of you trying to like do this and it's not working, or I feel it, even though it sounds confident, even though it feels like, because I'm putting in certain concepts of hearing certain people talk about this and the third, and I'm piecing together how it really feels, and you're not doing as well as you know you're not doing, making these songs just because you got to put them out, and you're not usually like that, and you're out of your element. Trying to take me in my element. Trying to take me in my element. I like that song. It was a good song. You know what I mean? And now you're not making solid music. Now you're not clapping back, you know, retaliating, whatever the case may be, because you're out of your element. And so I feel that, and like I said, so I get told, hey, listen to this is a good one, and I put myself unbiased and just throw myself in the back seat and just go, just hear it out, and don't put nothing on it. Don't listen to nothing. Don't hear nothing that reminds you of anything. Give it a clean slate. And I wouldn't listen to this by myself and be like jamming. Now, ironically, I might. Don't get me wrong. Ironically, I might be all over that song or songs like that. But knowing, as a real listener, if you will, I gotta be honest with myself, dude. Not just because of anything, but I wouldn't jam it. Not something I'd want to get down to. It's just because, like I said, it's not a good vibe. It's, oh, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and now I'm being forced in a weird way, even though I'm forcing myself, and I did this to myself, and now I gotta do it, and now it's all you know, fucked up, and I don't like knowing that all of that is there. It kind of messes it up. And that's probably why J. Cole decided to bounce, to be honest, dude. Because it's like, I was saying that too. I thought it was pretty cool how he could have dropped that, oh Jesus. Hello. Thank you.
Yeah. I have to head to Tacoma.
Okay.
So I know Jared will still be here if you need anything. Are you gonna hang out, or you? I'm
gonna see what's going on. Yeah, I got some people to to message you too, so see what they're doing. But
Okay. And
why, you had something going on later, or?
Yeah, I gotta take him up to go get the motorcycle parts because his motorcycle broke down. So, and then how much gas money do you need? Oh, sorry.
I'll text you. I can text you.
Okay, all right.
Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, I feel like J. Cole could have dropped that M on your head with you Luigi brother now and all that, dude. If he I said that if he would have hit that shit beforehand, I mean now instead of beforehand, dude, put your wig up, put your wig up. I'm like, oh shit, dude, that should have been cold. But like, I don't know, I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? That would have been so cool of him to drop something like that again or something like that. You know what I mean? That would have been. But yeah, man. Oh, ain't all right. It's all right. Ain't that bad. I like when it's not as sweet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that shit would have been way better to drop something like that now if he was gonna do it. But I'm just saying, you gotta realize, like I've been realizing, like I've always realized, that these concepts are nothing to hold on to, and you don't have to feel bad for not wanting to be it, or not wanting, or wanting to bring up a whole new concept, or you know, just being yourself or something, dude. Just being yourself. It's not all that to try to be outside of what you are, and that's tough sometimes because you want to be more. You don't think that what you're doing is enough just breathing, you know, or just having someone accept you because you're alive. Some people don't want to live and have to. Hold on, I gotta fucking. Actually, probably quicker if I can. And so maybe if y'all don't notice, dude, every single one of these things that I put out, and it's really just being like, yo, man, like we're shedding you. Still, we are shedding together. We're getting through this together because I'm learning. I'm you know, taking down concepts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And no, it's not easy. No, it's not. You know, it's rough to see yourself as something and then realize that you no longer can be that thing. It's not easy to see yourself as something and choosing to not break away from that thing. Choosing to step within that with confidence. You know, it's not easy, even down to the timing. Like I've said that before too. Like Like what? Like essentially, what if I don't want to? I want to do it the way I want to do it, the timing that I want to give it, because it feels right to give it the way I want. See? The way I want to give it. Just like with the music. What is it like when I'm by myself, though? When I'm just chilling, what is it like? What am I really like? Do I really chop, 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 chop? Do I really talk like this when I in this moment like this? Or do I really just find that? No, see, because that was still too short of a pause. Now I have to question, is somebody gonna like that I take that long of a pause? You know how many times I've been in like stores and, you know, different restaurants and fast food places or whatever the case like that, and I hit somebody with because like, you know, they'll say something, ask a question, and I'll sit and really truly think about it, and not for anything other than I'm actually thinking about it, and because I'm realizing there's a real timing that I have to give that's real to me. There's my timing that's real to me. There's my way of listening that's for me. But it's my timing. And so why would I take myself out of my element? And that's not always easy, because sometimes you feel like you got to speak fast. You feel like you have to say things and ask certain questions, and you got to say more, because that's a big one for me, is like having to, like wanting to say more than what I have to, knowing I don't. Knowing I don't have to. Like I said, that's not an easy concept to really take on, man. That's not easy all the time to know. They just kind of don't, like, they just kind of have to not like it. They kind of have to not like it, because if I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm able to show, is what I mean, show myself for like what it really is, which is odd that I have to like break down walls and do all this work to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm shooting arrows with my technique, I'll hit the targets that I want to hit. But if I'm trying to use someone else's technique, most likely I'll shoot off somewhere and not even hit a target, or catch some shit that I don't need in my life. But if my technique, try and true every time, you know what I'm saying? Try and true, guaranteed every time. It's just weird that it feels like it's not supposed to be like that. Like it's not. That's not what's gonna happen. It's odd. like the dude was saying last night, man, about expectations. And I was like, I agree, man, because it's tough sometimes for me to want to expect things to be a way, and me not just show up being myself. And not saying that I'm doing something, but just having these thoughts of, I wanted to, or I know how, or if it was like this, or if I could be like that, if I say this one thing, and that just shows that I'm not even attempting to think like myself. I'm not even attempting it, because I'm already out of it, and I'm thinking whatever else I'm thinking. But it's not. Well, just show up and breathe and start from there. And if something happens, then do that. And if something else happens, then do that. You don't have to like You don't have to play the field. You don't have to like, not even play the field. You don't have to like scope the land. You don't have to see everything and do just relax. Relax, dude. Relax, and that's tough sometimes to just relax, to not make it anything. Just be nothing. It's tough. And I can go back to just saying the same thing with the listening. Having your own ears and being honest with yourself. Do you really like it? Do you really like it? Or you don't want to look stupid because if you say that it's dumb, it's corny, it's not a good song. Like, what happens? Because now you're not using your technique. You know what I'm saying? What happens then? If you're like, because you're like, oh my God, I love it. Your elbows down. Best song ever. You know, you all scrunched up. And you're just like, coolest thing ever. And your head's down. You're not even looking. Your eyes are closed. Give him all the awards. You actually turned around from the targets. You're not even facing the targets anymore. You're not even facing the targets anymore. Or, man, that shit is trash. Lock that up. You know what I'm saying? I actually kind of like this part, but for the most part, I could give it one good listen. You got that good tension. You know what I'm saying? I could give it one good listen. I give him a C+ for effort, but it's not what's up. And then you actually, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't fucking with it. And you know what I'm saying? And you ain't even, like, it was just like, you ain't even fucking, it's just, and then, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, and it fucking ranged through, tried and true, you know what I'm saying? Round, and hits that fucking thing, pinpoint bullseye, right in the whole heart, right in the middle, dude. Fucking whoop. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle, dude. But that's tough for people to do. And so they be all like trying to fucking can't shoot it, don't know how to shoot an arrow. You know what I'm saying? Got no knowledge of technique and you know what I'm saying? None of that. I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But oh, you gotta have the chest out too. I ain't got the chest out. Can I get his muffin cap back, dude? Gotta have the chest out, dude. It'd be tough, dude. It'd be tough to witness it. It'd be tough to see that people think like like I said, they wonder why life be so difficult for them. They be questioning it. They don't get it. You think you're shooting shots, you know what I'm saying? You wonder why it's missing. You think it's like, dude, like I said, that's what I said. Like, I feel like macking is just like finding women that like you, women that vibe with you, no matter what that is, no matter who that is, no matter where it be, is finding the ones that truly like is honing in on your own frequency as a man, right? Vibrations for women with your own frequency as a man, and you know, going for that frequency. I think that's what, you know, pimping, macking, whatever, all that stuff is. It's just a weird concept. But as just like, you know, you hustler. Oh my God, a hustler. No, but like a person that just really like knows, has a real good knowledge, concepts, knows how to work hard consistently, knows how to work, knows how to have fun, knows how to play consistently. I don't, that's all that is. To me, that's all I see. Like I said, we working on transmuting these words and getting them out of here to create new ones. And like I'm seeing that like this is the, like I said, because I've always wondered, like, well, what am I? You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, but how's that gonna? Simple little words and phrases. Interesting. So now you can go tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? Simple little things. Get it out of that, because that, like I said, with the psycho. Who said that? That's what that meant. That a psycho means go crazy. That you're insane. Who said? Who said, man? And no matter how, I don't care, dude. No matter how, no amount of lotion, dude. No matter lotion or moisturizers, bro. Dude, my hands are fucking, and I ain't even putting none on. I ain't even putting no lotion on. Look at that. You can't even see it. No lotion, dude. No nothing yet. But I'm just saying. Don't look at my nails. Had a nice little bonfire, dude. Nice little bonfire. That was cool. Yeah, it was cool. That's it, man. That's all I got, though. I just, again, dude, this whole thing, man, I can't wait for it to kind of at least create something new, is what I mean. Because this whole, whatever, I don't even know what this is at this point. Because now it's just turning into, like, I don't know, dude, some soft shit. I don't even know what it is. Like I said, because now it's not even, because, like, it's almost like what's happening is how I used to be in my head, like, as a kid. Like a soft little dude, you know what I'm saying? Just like pudgy and, you know what I mean? Now it's like that. Soft. A soft real nigga. I don't know. It's a real soft nigga. I don't know. That's what it is nowadays. That's the concept now. Like, I don't know, dude. I can't even, dude. I don't even, dude. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, that's it for me, man. That's it. I think I'm gonna do another one because I want to roll up another one. But yeah, you do better.